best conference in this case, and court's understanding. Request for the- Oh, he's got it.
I've got it filled out.
Okay, that's fine. There's been a request for an adjournment. I'll adjourn the probable cause. I'll grant that. Adjourn the probable cause to September 25th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond will continue. All right. Thank you, Ms. Min.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Got the
Court does call the case of People versus Tierra Williams.
Ready, Your Honor? Notice of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Deborah Schlossel on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Tierra Williams, who is to my right. State your name.
Tierra Williams.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I have a green sheet. May I tender that to the court officer? Your Honor, at this time, we are, I believe, close to an agreement. We are engaged in plea negotiations and we need an amount for restitution. So, Your Honor, I would respectfully request that this matter be adjourned out 2 or 3 weeks.
I'll adjourn the matter to September 30th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is Tuesday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Thank you, ma'am. Court does call the case of the People versus Adrian Gehrman.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Hassan Bazi on P7844 on behalf of Mr. German, who's present on Zoom. Adrian, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Adrian German.
Your Honor, we do have an offer. We did sign a signed plea offer agreement, but it was a no contest plea, and I'm sorry we didn't submit the police report. So if you can give me a short agreement on this so I can resubmit everything properly, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Will the 18th work for you or the 25th? Which one's better?
It'll be in the afternoon though, right?
Typically yes, on both those days it would. They're in the afternoon at some point.
Whatever you'd like, Judge. The 18th, whatever's good with you.
18th? All right. Probable cause conference, September 18th, 2025, 9 a.m. But it would likely be in the afternoon. Bond in this matter will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day in your staff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You do the same. Court does call the case. People versus Anthony Alfaro Callejas.
Notice of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Zach Bonham. My client is there in the courtroom.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Anthony Parocallas.
We have not addressed this.
We have not because.
Got it. Okay. All right. All right. What are we doing on this?
Your Honor, I would ask for a short adjournment. We have some ongoing negotiations toward a resolution. There is a minor issue with some discovery that I assume are going to be taken care of very quickly. So we just need a short adjournment.
Have you received the bond violation report, counsel?
I have, Your Honor.
You have?
Yes, I did. I received it last night from your office.
Okay. This is probably more of a problem, Mr. Allen.
In Michigan's 14A District Court, Judge Simpson opened session, conflicts waived, lawyers spar, and the case of People versus Gary Chase collapses when a sick victim cannot appear, dismissed but not forgotten.
Does he wish a hearing on this? I mean, I've got August 14th, he's positive for alcohol with the high being a 0.07. And then on the 20th, he is also positive for alcohol at a 0.06, being the high, and then failure to take his retest on that. He is just missing tests all over the place, not testing timely, but then not retesting. And then on August 29th, he's positive for alcohol at a 0.031, and then missed retest early into the morning or early into the evening. Anything you'd like to say on that? Because
Yes.
I see this. Go ahead, sir.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. What I'd like to point out is that he is also on a GPS tether. He's had no violations on that GPS tether since that was put on January or July 25th. He has had some late testing. If you look at the throughout the bond violation report, there's many instances where he's maybe 10 minutes late for a test, but he still tests and he's negative for alcohol. There's a couple where he's an hour or two late, but he has negative for alcohol. And that's the most common offense that we see throughout there. My client tells me that when he was given the alcohol testing device, that it wasn't, explained to him regarding these retests. He's also had problems with the test actually working. And I emailed over to your office, and hopefully you have a copy of it. I know I went to the prosecutor's office as well, but it was a copy of the notice from the device saying that it was overheating and it's not able to work. That was part of the problems that he was having. He's reached out to community corrections to ask for advice on what to do when he's having these problems. He never received a return call from them. When my client reached out to me, or I reached out to him after with this alcohol reports, he's adamant that he has not consumed any alcohol, but they had used mouthwash that contained alcohol in it. I advised him that that could cause a problem, as well as his medical issues. It could exacerbate that problem and provide a false positive test, which he's saying is what's happening with him. Once I advised my client about this, since it would have been the end of last week when I first found out about it, he hasn't had any negative tests since then. He also had an issue with the charger with those devices. He had to go get another charger so he'd keep that. So I know on paper it looks like he has a lot of violations, but it's a lot of the times where he's a little bit late for a test, retest, and he's negative. So what I'd ask is that we would continue on with the testing. He's taking care of the issues that he's had with that. And I believe I just got a message from your office saying that they are printing that now. It was the image.
I have.
Okay, all right, great. So that's something my client sent to me. That's what the readings he would get, and that would be part of the problems of why he had these, late tests in some of these instances. So other than that, he hasn't had any other problems. He's got employment. He's got another job that's upcoming. He's just got a new apartment, which would be part of our motion to amend the bond. So we just ask that you keep him on the home confinement.
Okay, well, two things, and certainly I'll let the people respond. But with reference to the bond violations, even if he consumed, first of all, that's a lot of mouthwash, number one. Secondly, if the mouthwash contained alcohol, he is apprised at the very beginning when he signs up for the SoberLink device that he is to consume not only just not drink, but he is to not use any products that contain alcohol. So if it is mouthwash, and I'll be honest with you, I don't believe for one darn moment that it is. I think that's a bunch of malarkey, not the word I really want to use. And if he wants a hearing, we'll have a hearing.
I'll have a hearing.
Pardon?
No, sorry, you say hearing?
There'd be a hearing on it. I'd set a hearing on this. We'll have a hearing. We'll bring the experts in. We'll bring everybody in regarding this testing.
Okay.
And this problem that he's having, the device, the temperature of the device is too high. It's not necessarily a malfunction of the device. It's something else that he's doing with regard to that machine. So, counsel, do you want a hearing?
We can set a hearing, Your Honor. I believe that's what my client wants to do.
Well, it's just going to be a longer day, but what the heck. I'll adjourn the probable cause conference on this to next week, the 11th, 2025 at, I set it at 9/8, well, actually, I might as well just set it at 3 p.m. if I'm gonna have a hearing, and a hearing on the bond violation.
Gary Chase's lawyer pleads patience. The victim is too ill. The state cannot proceed. Dismissal is granted without prejudice, leaving Chase momentarily free, though legal shadows still linger around him.
But at this time, and I really don't need to hear from the people unless you want to tell me something, on the case ending in 1167, I will continue his bond on that case. In the case ending in 5152, the operating while intoxicated, defendant's bond at this time is revoked pending hearing. Defendant's remanded.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case People versus Ahmed Ajibori.
Representatives for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff, Brian, or afternoon, Brian Berry appearing on behalf of Ahmed Al-Jabori.
Is he here?
He's here.
Yes,
Judge.
Your Honor.
State your name, sir.
Ahmed Mohammed Al-Jabori.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
We'd like to set this for exam, Judge.
All right. Is all discovery complete?
As far as I can see.
And would people have their witnesses available the 16th?
Yeah.
Preliminary examination in person will be set September 16th, 2025, 9 a.m. That will be before Judge Perry.
Judge, I have a competency hearing in the 36th District Court at that time.
Okay, you want a different date? Is
Please,
that
Judge.
what you're telling me?
Yes.
All right. How's the 23rd in the morning looking?
I have a hearing that day as well. I can do the afternoon on the 23rd.
I have to set them in the morning.
Okay.
It's not my docket, so you're gonna get a different judge. They're here in the morning.
Okay. Would it have to be is it
Okay.
on Tuesday?
All right, hold on, just hold on. Let's see if we can find something that fits with your schedule.
Thank you, Judge.
September 30th.
I have a hearing on that day as well. I have a trial.
In the morning? In the morning?
At 9 a.m. and
Are you available in the afternoon?
on the 30th, yes.
Good. Set it for September 30th, 2025. That'll be at 12 noon. Let my office know when you can get here. That is before me.
You know what,
Without
Judge,
objection from the people.
Thank you, Judge.
Will that work? All right.
It does work.
Bond. All right. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Court calls the case People versus Charles Boyd.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Gregory Sheen on behalf of Mr. Boyce, who's present via Zoom. Your Honor, we have reached a resolution in this matter.
Yeah. Mr. Boyce, can you state your name?
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Charles Boyce.
All right. Somebody want to clue me in on what this purported resolution is?
Yes, Your Honor. My client did get accepted into sobriety court with Judge Washington. So I know that was arrangement that we had discussed with the prosecutor's office, that if he did get accepted ahead of time, they would offer this to be a second, which would be a misdemeanor, and then my client would be able to get transferred to 14B.
Your Honor, it looks like defense counsel did email me this morning at 10:56 that his client had been accepted, so unfortunately.
How come you didn't answer?
I was a little preoccupied.
Were you?
I was.
Oh, yeah, you were here.
I was here.
Okay, that's hard to answer. That's right. There's a lot of cases going on. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I haven't had a chance to prepare the paperwork.
Okay,
So,
and we need the paperwork prepared because I have to take the plea
yes.
and
Of
then move on. So I'll adjourn this out. Will the 18th work for you, counsel?
That's going to be a little
I'm going to stop being so nice. It's just too bad. No, go ahead. What?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I can do the following week.
The 25th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what the heck?
Thank
September
you.
25th, 2025. It's 9 a.m. It's likely your case will be scheduled in the afternoon. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the people versus Jack Ritchie.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Attorney Russ Donaldson, P number 53660, appear on behalf of Mr. Ritchie. Mr. Ritchie, will you identify yourself, please?
Jack Ritchie.
Your Honor, we had agreed to proceed by Zoom technology today. I discussed this matter with my client. Although there's some outstanding discovery, we don't believe it's ever going to be made available. I've explained to my client his right to have a preliminary exam, and he is going to waive his right and proceed over to circuit court, Your Honor. This matter's been adjourned a couple times. Just by way of background information, there are 2 devices that law enforcement have that they're unable to access the information, or alternatively would take a potentially significant amount of time. My client is aware of that outstanding discovery, but he'd like to proceed over to circuit court for further disposition.
All right. Sir, is that correct? Do you want to waive your right to have a preliminary exam?
Yes, sir.
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them.
I do.
You understand you will not have that hearing and that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
People also waive their right.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on both counts. Counsel, you acknowledge receipt of the information waive its reading?
We do, Your Honor. Thank you.
And at this time, is your client standing mute?
That is correct.
Defendant having waived former reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Pretrial in this case will take place.
October 23rd at 1:30 with Judge Slay.
October 23rd, 2025, 1:30 before Judge Slay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I have approach to sign the information?
Bond with its conditions will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Are we free to leave?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do I have? I don't even know if I have one. I don't have a loose. No, I didn't. Court calls the case of the people versus Nicholas Smith.
As well for people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robin Kennedy appearing on behalf of Mr. Smith, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Smith, can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Nick Smith.
All right.
And
What do
Your
we do?
Honor, the sister counsel and I are currently in discussions with regards to potentially resolving this matter. So we're asking for hopefully what will be a final probable cause conference. We have some logistics with the potential for sobriety court, but Mr. Smith is no longer residing in Washtenaw County, so we may need to look in his current county of residence to see if there are any openings and if he can be accepted to a local sobriety court.
All right. I'll adjourn the probable cause conference to September 30th, 2025. That's a Tuesday, 9 a.m.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond will continue with its conditions. Thank you.
Next case, People versus Victor Bullard. His daughter testifies he grew angry, stormed upstairs, and cornered her. The defense denies harm. The courtroom waits breathlessly as truth and lies collide.
Thank you.
sir.
Have a great day.
Court calls the case People versus Jacob Ramsey.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Chan, on behalf of Jacob Ramsey, is approaching. Jay, can you please state your name for the record? Jacob Ramsey.
All right. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yeah, Your Honor. There's some some opportunities that have been made available by the prosecutor we'd like to explore. So if we could have 30 days. I'm trying. But it was stuff that I was talking.
30th work for you?
Yes, that would be fine.
Probable cause conference, September 30th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Your Honor, can I address one issue of bond?
He's out now. Yeah, go ahead. Have at it. Take your best shot.
He has a diagnosed ISB, and he's been trying he's got a medical marijuana card that he's been treating with since 2008. And he's been trying to tough it out on terms and conditions of bond because he can't use marijuana, but it's become a real problem. And so I had him go to his doctor. He got a letter from his doctor about his use of marijuana, and he's got a medical
marijuana card.
Yes, and I just wanted to make sure that the court was aware that he has talked to his physician. I do have a letter confirming his diagnosis, and that it would be okay for him to go back to using marijuana to treat his ISB.
Your Honor, if he has a valid card, or not.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a card.
I just wanted to make sure it's better to be safe than sorry.
That's true. Did you want me to do something to him?
No.
No?
We like not being incarcerated.
Yeah.
Very fond of that.
Oh, okay. Just always trying to ruin my day. All right, Bond, we'll continue. Thank you, sir. He's standing up there like, oh my God, Shan, stop. Court calls the case, People versus Adrian Harrison.
Alan Zend on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Wonderful to see you. Robert Ellman with and on behalf of Mr. Harrison. Mr. Harrison, can you please state your name for the record?
Adrian Harrison. I'll wait for him to get situated.
Your Honor.
No, you're good. I'm good. Didn't want to go. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, I've been in discussions with the people on this matter. Mr. Harrison is currently in treatment. In light of that treatment, we're working on a potential misdemeanor resolution. We just don't have all the details of that squared away yet, so I'd be asking for an adjournment.
Okay, so he's in treatment and
he's an inpatient in Sparrow right now.
Got it. Where is he on the treatment path? I mean, how long? How far?
So, Your Honor, and I did receive information just from Dawn Farm recently. He is actually set to successfully complete the program on September 11th and then move into transitional housing.
Right.
They've found him a place to live. They've also found him employment. And so he is doing everything right now. Anything that we would want of him, he is doing.
And that's correct, Your Honor. Would things possibly go out
October 9th.
that or the 23rd of September?
All right, why don't I do this? Because he's gonna go into housing, let him get himself situated, do what he needs to do then. So I will, in this case, adjourn to October 9th, 2025 at 9.
And Your Honor, if I may address bond just briefly.
You and Shand. Go ahead.
And Your Honor, I will start, unlike Mr. Shand, and say my client is very grateful and happy to be out of custody right now, and he is making the most of his time out of custody. And like I have said, he's doing everything we could want him to do. He's currently on a GPS tether right now. He does report to me that gives him a lot of anxiety and trouble sleeping at night and just issues there. So I would ask that, just based on the positive acts that he's made since he's been released to treatment, that be removed.
I'm not even going to consider it until he gets out of the initial part of the treatment and then someplace into his next thing. It's not that I won't consider it in the future. I'm just not at this juncture. I'm not going to.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Fair
So I'll
enough.
deny that request for
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond modification. All right, this bond will continue. Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Martina Smith.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. People. And good afternoon again, Your Honor. Robert Ellman with it on behalf of Ms. Smith who's approaching. Ms. Smith, can you please state your name?
Martina Smith.
Take your hands out. Yes, Your Honor, after discussions with the people, I believe there's some outstanding discovery in this case that we're waiting on that I believe they will be sending over to me shortly. I know the people already have it. It was just I guess kind of a filing error.
September 25th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're all set. Okay. Take care. She said, there you go. Oh, she did. Memorable. Court calls the case People versus Winslow Teague.
And Your Honor, this is the last one for me, Robert Ellman, with it on behalf of Mr. Teague.
Quit making promises. Anyway, go ahead.
Your Honor, I've talked to the people. I'll be asking
Your name, sir?
I'm sorry.
Where's the rest of his pants?
I apologize, Your Honor. I'll make sure he wears pants next time.
Go ahead.
Things I never thought I'd say in court. But Your Honor, I'm glad I can make you smile. I've been talking with the people. We do need a little more time to try to reach a potential resolution, and I believe there may be some outstanding discovery. I'm not 100% sure of that, but for those reasons, I'd be asking for an adjournment.
Probable cause conference without objection during that to September 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Our file does show that we sent what we had, August 19th, but I will confer with the defense counsel and see if there's something that he thinks is missing. But that's to get back.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great rest of your day.
You do the same. Court does call the case of People versus Kaida Matson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Vincent on behalf of Kaida Matson. State your name for the judge.
Kaida Matson.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're here on a PCC. I'm going to need an adjournment. Apparently, it sounds like a mini police convention when her and her friend dealt with the police. So we need some videos.
Okay.
And I've been told and instructed by Amanda to take whatever date you give and it can be adjusted down the road.
Okay, so I have great alarm that I didn't see her and I understand why.
Yes.
And more importantly, I have great trepidation because you were here alone.
Me too.
I didn't know what I was going to do with the date. So I got you. So we will do this. Probable cause conference, September 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. Found continued. That's not right for your calendar, man.
Is Miss Matson testing here?
Pardon?
Are you testing here?
I'm testing for Lenawee.
But not here. She's testing twice a week at Lenawee. She's completed an inpatient program. And how long has it been clean now?
41 days.
She's working at it.
Yes. How's it feel?
Feels great.
Yeah. And it just keeps getting better.
It does.
All right. All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Quinn. Court calls the case of the People versus James Young.
Asia takes the stand, just 15, recalling Mother's Day. An argument over a television escalates into terror. She describes her father's rage, the chase upstairs, the scratch, and the fear.
Judge, I'm Barton Morris. I'm appearing on behalf with the defendant.
All right.
There's an amended information
Yes, could you state your name, sir? All right. There is an amended information regarding counts 3 and 4. Count 3 being child sexually abuse material, aggravated possession, and then count 4, computers using a crime to permit with the maximum imprisonment of 10 years or more, but less than 20.
We've received the amended complaint, and I would stand my client mute regarding Raymond.
Standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. All right, you're requesting an adjournment for additional discovery.
Correct. As there are new charges, there's additional, obviously, discovery, and the people need additional time to get that to us. They're continuing their investigation. And we've agreed, if it pleases the court, to October 2nd or October 8th.
And that is correct, Your Honor.
Neither one of those. I won't be here October 2nd. The 8th, not a Thursday. I mean the 9th. Oh, will that work? That's okay. I did that earlier and got yelled at. Okay, she didn't yell. Felt like I was yelled at. Huh. Proper cause conference will be adjourned October 9th, 2025.
And
9 a.m. Yes, sir.
we've agreed that the bond conditions of cellmate remain the same.
Your Honor, I did just want to state for the record that in reference to discovery in this case, I spoke with Detective Sergeant Mike Matthews yesterday. There are over 6 million images that we should go through in this case, so I'm not sure exactly when that is going to happen throughout the pendency of this case. They did
6 million?
6 million. They do 1,000 every 5 minutes. It's still going to be quite good.
I'm not doing the math. Okay, I'll just take your word for it. All right, well, we'll figure it out. And if it's not near ready, contact my office if we need an additional date or something like that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bond will continue. Yes, court recalls case of People versus Thompson.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And again, Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Ms. Thompson. Ms. Thompson, can you please state your name for the record?
Joanne Thompson, sir.
All right, we got her test back. She's all negative.
I've been trying. I'm really trying right now. I'm trying to get my life together for my kids with losing my spouse the way I did. I'm really trying. I know I messed up and I'm not afraid of it. I'm sorry I messed up, but I'm really trying right now.
Well, part of the other reason I gave you that opportunity is because Mr. Bellinger convinced me to do so. Because normally I have a very swift way in which I deal with it. But you thank him, don't thank me.
Thank you. I appreciate it more than you will ever know.
Okay, and you're requesting an adjournment on this?
Yes, Your Honor. My understanding as Ms. Thompson previously stated is that she's got the intake for Don Farm's outpatient program on the 10th. So I would be asking for 3-4 weeks after that so we can monitor her progress.
Without objection, I'll adjourn this to October 9th,
My birthday.
2025, 9 a.m. Okay?
So hopefully good news.
You said 9 a.m.
Well, I'm not sure.
It'll probably be
Just
late.
call just to be sure.
Well, you can either call the court or your counsel will let you know what time you're set.
Okay, yeah, because I happened to yesterday morning. I called. They were like 9 a.m. and then I got a call later, even like 2 p.m. I'm like, oh, okay.
I didn't answer the phone, right?
No, you did not.
I can't tell you what happened.
Okay, thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You do the same. Hey, how many cases do I have?
There are 6 total.
All right, folks, I'm a little bit late on my 4 p.m. I got to take a brief break. I got to make a quick phone call, hopefully quick, and then I'll come back up. Oh, no. When did he get here? Quarter seniors. I mean, Bert snuck in here. Alan, I told you, watch the door.
I'll be back.
There was
I figured I'd see it for your case. No, I don't. What the fuck am I on this one? Jordan's going to reading tonight, so I really have. Yeah. Near the door.
Oh.
Football game.
Okay.
So good at the